Well, hey everybody, it's me, Jermaine, and I'm back with another Simple Truth update. And today I'm here to share with you just a few bits of information. For many of those out there who believe that they honor the word of the Most High as far as the Bible is concerned, and that you're doing everything that is necessary in your day-to-day activities of thinking that you're honoring Him, first and foremost, if you're not honoring His commandments, you're definitely not honoring Him. But if you're also a friend of the world, that the Bible says, you're an enemy to the Most High. And the point of this whole video today is the fact that we live in a society that wants to first and foremost claim that they are believers of the Creator, of God. But yet they do everything that is of the world. They don't do anything that the Bible says. See, the Bible teaches us, and Yeshua himself, Jesus himself, made it clear when he was speaking to the Pharisees and to the Sadducees that they were more focused on honoring that which was man-made tradition rather than that which the Most High had commanded. And so today, many are out in this world, they're celebrating Lupernalia. Now, if you don't know what Lupernalia is, I want you to check out this little short video and then I'll be back.
And what could be more innocent than celebrating Valentine's Day? A day of love and appreciation of your spouse, fiancé, or someone you secretly admire. Know you not that behind this seemingly love-filled holiday lies a dark and shameful origin? Valentine's Day has its origin in the ancient pagan Roman holiday known as Lupercalia. Lupercalia is said to have been one of the oldest Roman pagan festivals. It reaches back to the very founding of Rome itself in 753 BC. However, it may be related to the Greek honoring of the deity Pan. Lupercalia was on the 15th of February, or between the 13th and 15th, not unlike modern Valentine's Day. Honoring the noisy goat-footed deity Pan of the Greeks, inventor of the panpipe. He leads the nymphs in dance. He also stirs up panic and is associated with sexuality. The word Lupercalia comes from the Latin root lupus, or wolf, as do many Latin words used for the word brothel. The priest of Lupercalia practiced bloody rituals, including the sacrifice of a dog for purification and 2 male goats for fertility. The hides of the goats were cut into strips and dipped into the blood of the animal. In the streets of Rome, young girls were lined up and whipped with the hide in order to grant greater fertility. This ritual is preserved in the modern day Easter morning whipping. Lupercalia was so named after the sacred cave of Lupercal. According to Roman legend, a she-wolf nursed the twins Romulus and Remus, who are attributed with the founding of the Roman Empire. The cave became a site of a yearly ritual involving merrymaking, sacrifice, and sexual fertility rituals, in which the young men and women placed their names in a jar. The young men drew the names to obtain a sexual partner for the rest of the festival, which is represented today by a Valentine's Day lottery. After Christianity was adopted as the official Roman religion, this holiday was superimposed upon the St. Valentine's Day celebration. Romulus and Remus were said to be twin offsprings of the so-called god Mars, who raped a virgin priestess, Rhea Silvia. Silvia was eventually imprisoned and the twins ordered to be killed. However, a servant woman set them adrift on the Tiber River instead, where they banked in a shallow pool. Thereafter, a she-wolf who had lost her cubs suckled them until they were rescued and raised by foster parents. In those times, the Latin word for she-wolf was also slang for prostitute, referring to their mother, Rhea, meaning guilty, and Silvia, meaning forest, translating into guilty woman of the forest, the woman who seduces or has been seduced there. Romulus and Remus are attributed with the founding of Rome. Thus, when one celebrates Valentine's Day in modern times, they are actually honoring the founding of Rome and the pagan, Roman, and Greek false deities Mars and Pan, alongside the economic exploitation of the divine principle, love. And now you know. So spread love every day of the year, and be not seduced and enticed by the bloody pagan rituals represented in modern times as Valentine's Day.
Now there you have it. If you do not believe, first and foremost, that the religion of Christianity is not following the lead of Rome, then you are sadly misinformed. You are sadly blinded by your own beliefs, by your own book of the law. You think that what you're doing is right. See, these churches out here even go as far as to pull in the worldly traditions and incorporate them in everything that they do. They are celebrating Lupernalia in many churches and are accepted of this practice. But see, when you are a believer of the Most High, you are lost to yourself. You are no longer of yourself. You are no longer able to make decisions that you want to make. You are obedient to the decisions and to the guidelines that are laid out by the Creator himself. Now, I want to just show you a little funny skit here, and I want you to understand this right here is what happens when a Christian approaches an Israelite and shares with them how it is okay to eat pork, eat that which is forbidden and unclean, to celebrate the quote-unquote holidays of the land, and how it's not important that you should keep the commandments.
Because I'm going to keep it G real. I don't
mess with you.
You disrespecting me. You disrespect my
belief
by telling me
to stop eating pork, celebrating holidays.
You lucky on that day I was acting cool, cuz I told you I ain't got time for that. Today I got time.
This has been the simple truth. And as I always tell you, it's the simple things that are oftentimes the most profound, but yet they're the most difficult to put into practice and to actually do. I want to leave you the question from my brother Chris out in California. What is it? What is it that will cause you to not follow the Most High Yah? I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of The Simple Truth, and I'll be sure to see you, and you again real soon on another episode.
I had a question, and the question is, what is it? What is it? I was reading Matthew chapter 19, verse 16 through 22 about the rich young ruler. I got asked the question, what is it? What is it that you are not willing to give up for the Most High, for this walk?